getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's a competitor. He pitched 7 full innings last game, gave his team a chance to get a win. He got a no decision as they continue to play beyond his 7 innings. But I like how he goes after it. He's dedicated. He's got some gusto to him. Hopefully we'll see another good outing from him in this game.
Into the box steps the leadoff man, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Harold, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week. So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Well, Matt, I really like this offense. You know, they're top 3rd in home runs, so they can beat you that way. They put pressure on you. This is a really good ball club, but I do like how they have guys throughout the lineup that can hit the ball out of the park.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's the hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
On the ground up the middle, Correa over to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Outstanding range on display that time, and here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did, and then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throw won't get him.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stephen Wright gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Digging in, Nori Aoki. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, they've been a little up and down on this road trip. A little inconsistent, but 2-2 is not bad. Better than being 0-4. They win this game today, though, and it really kind of turns the tide for them a bit. Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. A knuckler that just missed too low.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Nobody out, runner on first. Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And they get the force over there for the first out. So a little surprising that they try to get the man at third there, but they are able to get the force out nonetheless. Evan Gattis now standing in. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's gone 2 for 5. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And a ball 1-0.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Here's Carlos Beltran. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Runners on first and third, two away. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Working to escape the first inning jam. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Here's Carlos Correa now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pedroia is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chris Young. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. 7 hits in 23 at-bats. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
In now, Mitch Moreland. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, Matt, he's been struggling, and they're coming right after him. He finds himself once again in an 0-2 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Rusney Castillo. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, 4 for 12.
Fielder, Josh Reddick.
And a first pitch knuckleballs inside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Weak grounder back to the mound. No problem here. 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Striding into the box, Yulieski Gurriel. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Young is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Brock Holt now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's gone 2 for 5.
Brock Holt.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. Hitting right at the 1 for 4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. way in front of that fastball.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nori Aoki. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Nori Aoki.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
In now, George Springer, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Castillo is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Evan Gattis. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Carlos Beltran. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2 out, nobody on. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now another 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Eduardo Rodriguez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Carlos Correa, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Castillo is under it, and the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 3-0 Houston. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind 3rd. And there's the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And now a pitch on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now here's the pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a liner, but foul. One and 2. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Chris Young would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Chris Young. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Boy, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick moves over. And that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, number 22.
First delivery to him on the way. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 2-2 one more time. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Julieski Gurriel.
Digging in to try it again, Julieski Gurriel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. He's set. Here it comes. A called strike over the outside corner. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Bradley. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's got it. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
The left fielder, number 3, Nori Aoki.
Ready for another shot now. Nori Aoki. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in and run, and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So digging in now, Mitch Moreland comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Moreland.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. All even at 2-2. Here it is. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Once again a 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So stepping in, Rusney Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Standing in, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Springer will call everyone off and track it down for out number 2.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy León.
Now batting, Sandy León. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. A runner on first with 2 away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Altuve rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Set to deliver the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, 3 for 10. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. Chopped foul wide of first.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-0 Houston. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And the pitch.
Nope,
there's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Shot back up the middle, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So with 2 out, that means Hanley Ramirez will also get an opportunity here.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pause, now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
2 out with the man at first. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Reddick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Castillo is under it. 1 away.
First baseman, number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
Digging in to try it again, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-0 pitch on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And the pitch on 2-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
The left fielder.
Here's Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Swing and a looper to left. Coming in on it is Castillo. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Ready for another chance? Chris Young, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Young.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Striding in once again, Rusney Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. They got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Here's Brock Holt now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Here it is on 3-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Full count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Sandy León.
Ready for another shot now. Sandy León. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And he lays off for ball one. Ready with the 1-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a hard liner. To third. Bregman gloves it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Joe Kelly comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Joe Kelly.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Evan Gattis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. And the pitch. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Weak chopper up the line. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly has seen him go 3 for 9. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Now the 1-0 home to Beltran.
Check swing grounder to the right side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 6-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. There is Altuve. And now a jump throw against his body. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Aoki is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
Here's Chris Young as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This one is launched. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. A 3-run home run for Chris Young. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox 3. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Ready once again, Yulieski Gurriel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. One and 2. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Alex Bregman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out and a runner on second base. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A wave and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball just a bit high. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Nori Aoki as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros leave one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Ken Giles.
Digging in and looking for more, Rusney Castillo. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready on 1 and 2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Cue shot here out toward short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Brock Holt.
Into the box, Brock Holt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses. 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-3 the final score today. Dallas Keuchel earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Stephen Wright couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Ken Giles strikes out the side to record the save, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.